Well, it's about 5 a.m. and I've been awake all night, dinking around with my eeepc and surfing the internet. But hey, I don't have to work for a couple days, so that's totally cool with me. But anyway, I just installed eeeubuntu on my eeepc, and I must say it is incredibly slick. Right now, I'm not touching the keyboard. Right now, I'm using a Synergy to well, move windows and stuff around with my mouse and keyboard. I'm sharing my mouse and keyboard between two computers right now. Synergy is pretty cool software. It works between Linux and Unix, and I probably think Mac OS and Windows. So it's kind of a poor man's dual monitor thing if you don't have a good network card to do that or whatever. I mean, it's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. So I've got I mean, the thing that really impressed me with this is that everything just worked out of the box. I guess since it's made for this PC, networking worked out of the box, sound worked out of the box. If you hear that noise in the background, it's because every time there's network traffic, for some reason, now my laptop has started making noise on my desktop computer's speakers every time network traffic happens. But yeah, I mean, and even the let's see if I can make the effect happen. The compiz or whatever it's called effects work, which is pretty cool because I did not know this thing could do that. I think minimizing it ought to make it pop up. Yeah, see that? That's pretty slick. I mean, I don't even have that set up on my desktop. I'm just so lazy. Kind of fades in and out. Sound worked out. Yeah, sound worked. The internet worked. Pretty shocking. Oh, and one thing that I saw in here that was just totally amazing was that Flash. I went to a website that required Flash, and it popped up in Firefox and asked me if I wanted to install it. So I selected the Macromedia or whatever it is, Flash plugin, and the thing installed in my browser. I didn't have to do any kind of Googling around for the right package to install with apt-get or any of that nonsense. It was all just really plug and play, which is pretty awesome for Linux. I mean, this is probably the smoothest Linux experience I've ever had with a computer. So I have to give that props. I haven't really messed around with it a whole lot. I mean, I've probably had it on here about an hour or two. But it looks pretty sweet. Maybe I'll have an update later if oh, and another thing, yeah. Well, I said the sound worked already, but I used to use eeeubuntu, and I guess that maybe that wasn't written for or created for the eeepc because the sound didn't work. At least not the speaker in the laptop didn't work. I had to use the little external plugin to get sound to work, which is kind of lame. And for a while there, I was like, does this thing even have a speaker in it? I was kind of second guessing myself because when I first bought this thing, it had a Linux distribution on it, and I thought I remembered it making sound, but the Linux distro it came with destroyed itself right after I clicked the update button on it, and then it stopped working and broke because it was so buggy. And so for a while I was wondering if it even made sound, but it does make sound. And that.
Hi
there you go.
I'm in my minivan right now, so
pretty cool stuff. Oh well, guess that's all for now.